Alright everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another Maxed Out Crypto video. Today we're going to be doing a little just overall which direction I feel like the market's going, I guess you could say. Yeah. Yeah, just overall market and which direction it's going. So, if you'll go back and watch my very first video, I talked about that I think the video was right in here. I talked about this being the top of Bitcoin, and basically you need to go back and watch the video, but I talk about how this run and this run are kind of like this run and this one, and that ultimately we're going to come down in a bear market and test all-time highs like we did in this one. So yeah, so I have my reasonings why in that video, so go check that out if you want to hear me talk about that. Anyway, sorry I'm messing with the chart like that like crazy. Alright, so, but right now, short term, I believe we are going to get a little retrace. So, let's switch the candles. If we zoom in here, we have not had a significant retrace yet. Excuse me. I mean, we haven't even come up to the 382, the 0.5 is in here, and then I believe this is where we're coming to. It's in here. Either golden pocket or the 702. And see, I believe we're topping this, we got the ultimate bearish divergence right there. I mean, you can't even see price on that one, and we're clearly higher up. And money flow is coming down, but money flow can continue to come down, and we could have another little VWAP coming up and maybe another little hump. And I believe that little hump will kind of be Bitcoin's last hurrah, at least, for the next couple of years. And then it will continue down and test all-time highs of the previous run, in the 20s to teens area. So, with that being said, get rid of this stuff. I think there's two cases that could happen. I like the 2-day, kind of explains it really well. I think this would be the bullish case if this came up and then had a smaller one and then continued on to make, obviously not that big, but just, more money flow. Kind of like this one. I mean, we need something like this to get to 100K, like, everyone was hoping back here in March and everything. And I think that could happen, right? Or deep down, that maybe could happen. That's the bullish case, right? And Bitcoin just continues on into oblivion. But then I think the bullish case, which unfortunately I believe a little more, is this one. This is going to come up and make a smaller green money flow and then continue deeper, have a deep run like this one, which was where, like I was talking about, this one right here, where we come back and test all-time highs. So, but we gotta have a retrace first. And May would be pretty perfect again. And this is coming up. 2 days coming up, daily's turning green. These time frames are still a little mixed. See this, a little up and down. So short term, it's hard to tell. We did enter the trade that I posted on Twitter. This one. Post all the trades on Twitter and Instagram, but it's on the perpetual trade. And she's in some drawdown right now. Oh, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk also about the dominance, because we could be having Possible alt season comes up because that's what happens when Bitcoin does a retrace after its all-time high. As the rest of the market comes up with it, only stronger. And I have these circled because this was back a year ago, you know, almost today. Some of these dates were a year ago today. So I think we could be having something similar coming up here. If you go back and look, we had two similar events. They were obviously a lot quicker and a lot steeper. And these days the market doesn't move as fast, as quick. So I feel like we're gonna have one more of these. But this looks more bullish, right, than the 2-day chart did. Because this we had a huge one, and then we kind of had these two, and then it feels like it would go up like that, right? Kind of continue in that direction. So, but as you can see here, this, you know, came farther down, but the money flow is less. So we could have the same scenario here. We could come down steep again, and the money flow just go a little bit red and then come back up. So we could have that as well. So that's kind of something to look out for, is this Bitcoin dominance. If we fall and have a similar crash like this, because this, you know, the alt season basically was like a mini alt season. The altcoin market, excuse me, took off. So that's kind of the things that I would say to look out for, is that 702 retrace, which I have marked here on this Bybit chart, and the golden pocket, which is in like the 55 range. I'm hoping that one of these bumps we get here in the near future is that final run up. I honestly thought this one right here, this candle just is so terrible, and this was the trade. I posted on my Twitter, was this little money flow is coming up in this little trigger wave. I thought this was it. We were gonna go for the, you know, we were gonna finally get out of this range we were in, but nope. We popped out and then got sold off. So hit all the take profits, and then moved stop loss to entry. My entry was like, I think on this candle after this confirmed, yeah, this entry candle, and it obviously got stopped out. So tough love, tough love. So we're in this one. We'll see what happens here. This doesn't look great on the 4-hour, but the hourly, we'll see. Starting to not look great again. We'll see. We'll have to let it play out. What the heck can the Shis look? We'll see. We shall see. So I think that's it for the market update. So things to look out for: the Bitcoin dominance and the 702 retrace. Other than that, I think that'll do it. Follow me on Twitter, where I post the trades, and I think I'm going to have another strategy video coming out soon. Obviously the last one I did had the most views of any video I've done, so great, that's cool. So I might do another one, but I don't want to just post it without having kind of tested it quite a bit myself. So we'll see. Future things. Alright, everyone have a good night. Peace.